What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video by Zitukan. So anyway, guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is an announcement video for yet another contest, but with a twist. This is not only a Raven server contest, this is a Conquest community contest. For any of you that are out there that use the Conquest resource pack and think that it would be a cool thing to be part of some kind of competition, this is for you. We are going to be hosting a castle contest, which is going to be based on 3 categories: defensibility, interior, and originality. Now, originality and defensibility, very important. Interior, very important too, but originality, that's what we want to see. We want to see something original, something awesome, something that looks different. We don't want to see the typical brown clay roofs with cobble walls. You know, we want to see a good mixture of stones and a good mixture of things that really make it pop and really make it look different than the rest. So that means, yes, go fantasy, but try to maintain the realistic value. So yes, the idea is that we would like people to work in teams. So if there's 2 of you, like, the team value would be between 2 to 4 players. We would like at least 2 people to be working on it, and it would just we're trying to promote teamwork in a way, and I think that this would be a great way. Now, that for people outside the Raven community, that is not going to be an absolute rule. Obviously, you guys can, if you think you can do this contest in 2 months, which is the date, February 20th is when, what was it, January 20th? I think it's February. Yes, the contest ends February 20th at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be 5 p.m. Greenwich, that GMT time, whatever that name is. But yes, at GMT, at 5 p.m. GMT, 5 p.m. GMT, 5 a.m. GMT Eastern, whatever. You guys get the point. If you want to read the forums post, you can check down below in the description, and that'll take you to the forums post. You can read it all yourself and touch up on all the rules. Yes, this is an outside Raven contest. So like I said, anyone can join. The judges will be Monsterfish, Velocity, and I. We will decide on who the winners will be. The winners will receive a quota for a game on g2a.com. We haven't decided a price range yet, as that probably would be pretty costly if we had 4 teammates on it. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that yet, as the money will be coming out of my pocket, and I am not the richest of the rich. So anyways, and also there'll be a video on it. I'm probably going to do a video on all the as many contestants, probably 5. If we have more than, say, 10 contestants, then I'll do the top 3 contestants, like the top 3 on first, second, and third place, and do videos, individual videos on each one. But I really think this would be a really great idea to try to unify the Raven community a little more, and would be a beautiful way to get people together. So I think that's a cool idea. This is a cool idea. So we would prefer for you to be on Raven, if that's something you would like to do. But if you don't want to be on Raven, we completely understand, and we would love to see some awesome castles from you outside the server. So anyway, we're going to go to Home 2, and we're going to look at another castle idea. The last one was by Archmage, and that is at Warp Winter Pass. Actually, I'm going to go back there really quick. Home 1. This is Warp Winter Pass. For those of you that are wondering, come on the Raven.org server and do /Warp Winter Pass. Down below on the left, come on over, check it out. Alright, so now Home 2. This is Warp Jackot Castle. This is made by Jackot45. He was a YouTuber at one point, but due to technical difficulties, he hasn't been able to upload any more videos, and so he hasn't done YouTube in a while. But anyway, this was his castle. I forget what he called it. I'm not sure if he actually named it. Yeah, I don't think he named it, but anyway, it's a beautiful castle. It's very pretty. It has the red roofs, and it definitely pops. It's definitely fantasy, and it has different things that you don't really see usually in a castle. And it's just, you know, different kind of. It's just different, and that's cool. That's original. That's what we want to see. We want to see original stuff. We want to see original realism. But you know, obviously with that fantasy aspect. Now we don't want to see just this random. Just things everywhere. You know, we want to see a legit castle. We want to see full interior. We want to see an awesome freaking castle that you built. But yeah, the contest will be 2 months, so that means it started today. Wait, what is today? 11/20. Yeah, it started today and it ends February 20th. So that is 2 months from now. That should be plenty of time for you guys to produce some pretty cool stuff. So that means you, Lyra, or anyone else out there, any other teams or such that might possibly think that this is a cool thing to be a part of, or even you, Antros. I'm talking to specific people that I know of that could participate that aren't usually part of the Raven community and such, or Anyways, yeah. For those of you out there that use the Conquest Resource Pack, build an awesome castle. Provide your downloads. Send them to me on my Gmail, Planet Minecraft, personal message, or YouTube personal message, and that'll be cool. All right, so on to our next home 3. Now, like I said, go ahead and check out the forums post below, and that'll have all the information on it for you, and you can check it out and see all the cool things that there is to be, and you know, all the requirements, everything that you would need. All right, so originality. Okay, so I'm going to read these off to you first of all. Defensibility is when we look at your castle, we'll be looking for weaknesses and choke points throughout your castle. This is partially dependent on the terrain around your castle. So build your terrain, or build your castle to your terrain, not your terrain to your castle, because otherwise it looks very artificial, doesn't look right. As you can see, this terrain looks very natural. It looks like it was there, and then they decided, that looks like a pretty cool piece of terrain. Let's build a castle on it. That is the idea, and that's what we want to sort of make sure you guys are aware of. But also the castle itself. Make sure the castle itself is defensible. Your castle should be very defensible, as it is supposed to be a fortress, a place of safety for those of you. So for those that are fleeing from a battle, for protection. Interior. We're going to be looking for a very immersive, purposeful, and detailed interiors. Try to give your castle a history that can be discovered by exploring the castle. Think of scenarios that would make the castle more than just a structure. That is the idea. Make it more than just a structure. Put in some extra story and lore, immersion, atmosphere. Very important. Keep that in mind. We want to see some things that really make it pop and really make it different and original, and that touches on the case of originality. Originality. Everyone says castles are overused. This is your guys' chance to fix that. The most creative castles will be rewarded. We aren't looking for the basic cobblestone castle with brown clay roof. Be unique. We want to see something unique, and by rewarded, first of all, first, second, and third place castles, depending on how many submissions we have. Actually, no, first, second, and third place castles, we'll just say it right here. I will make a video on each one individually, and I'll try to upload them day after, or one after the other. And, you know, first place, this castle. Second place, this castle by these people. Third place, this castle by these people. And I think that would be really cool. Great way to do it. I'll announce it on Twitter, and maybe we can find some other ways to publicize this. And maybe we can somehow make this like a very like Conquest community oriented kind of thing, so that the entire Conquest, or not the entire, but as much as the Conquest community as we can find can be aware of this contest. And so spread the word, guys, for all of you that might be interested, or you might think of somebody that might be interested that doesn't watch my videos or doesn't know about Raven. Maybe you can let them know, and they can build. But yes, make sure your builds are in Conquest, preferably 1.7 with metadata. That's what's, you know, that's a big thing. But if it's not, it's still Conquest, just Conquest in general. All right, so this is a team-only contest. For those on the Raven server, this is a team-only contest. For those of you that are outside Raven and think that you can hit the ball or hit the nail on the head building your own castle, you guys can go ahead. If you're just one person outside the server, there's nothing I can do to stop you. But for those of you that are on the server, yes, it has to be a team contest. We want it to have at least 2 people on a team and no more than 4. All right, so home 4. But we want to make sure that there's a lot of people working on this, and we want to try to make sure that these submissions will be completed. For the Raven server, it'll be done on C+. P time 12 p.m. Alright, so this is It's Eden's Castle, more of a fortress, but it's very different and has the Asian look to it, and or Oriental look to it, I'm sorry. Looks very nice, and I think that it works well. But anyway, yes, team-only contest for the Raven, but outside, you guys can just do what you want, but preferably work in a team. That's what we would like. Also, what else? Who is allowed to join? Anybody. No rank requirements. Teams are required, but the maximum size is 4. But anyway, yeah, cool beans. For those of you that are on the server, for those of you that are interested, read the forums post. That'll give you all the information that you need and give you some ideas. Now, this is another castle that I'm just going to be showing you for palette. I don't really, I mean, it's a pretty good shape and everything, but I love the palette of this. As you can see, it is quartz with the clay, and it just works pretty well together, I think. And also that white stone there, it just works really well, I think. And I think that if somebody tackled this palette, except for the I'm not sure about the sandstone, but if someone tackled this white palette, I would love to see that. That would just be spectacular to see a white castle. You know, you don't really see that much in Conquest on Minecraft. That would just be phenomenal to see something like this. It looks like a very palacey kind of castle, and love it. So yeah, guys, I hope that you are interested in this, and I hope to see you guys submit some awesome builds. I'm hoping for at least 5 to 10 submissions. Hopefully that's not pushing it. You guys have 2 months. February 20th is the end date. Ask your questions below if you have any specific questions. And yes, it has to be in Conquest. It doesn't have to have metadatas, but that's much preferred. And using metadatas most likely stands a much better chance of winning, because metadatas do add in a lot more detailed possibilities, and that's very important, because details are very, very, very important, because that goes into interior pretty much, or, you know, originality is kind of also on the detail section, because basically Raven quality standards is what we're looking for. We're looking for some quality building, and that's gonna be cool. So yeah, cool beans, guys. I hope that you are interested, and tell me about what you think, what you would like to see, and yeah, excited for this, guys. Hope you are too. But yeah, cool beans. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.